All right, back again. Done beats perfect. Let's see what we've got for our next video. All the reasons to consider staging. All right, that's a pretty easy one. Give me a few minutes, I'll get this done. All right, so today's video is all the reasons to consider staging. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reasons to consider staging. So, first reason, number 1, most obvious. The photos and the videos just look better when there is furniture in the house. So, that's a pretty simple one. Vacant house with no furniture in it versus a house that has furniture in it. The photos, the videos, they just look better. All right, second reason, it's cheaper than your first price reduction. You'll hear a lot of agents say this, and the reason why you hear so many agents say this is the cost of staging a house, depending on the square footage and how many rooms you're putting in and what types of rooms you're staging and how long you plan for the staging to be there. You know, on the cheapest range, the price reduction, or on the cheapest range, the staging may only be like a few $1,000s for, you know, your typical like 3-bedroom house, and it's only there for less than a month. May only be like a few $1,000s, but when you are doing a price reduction, you're probably going to be reducing the price at least $5,000 to make an impact. And if you're talking about a higher price range or a bigger house, then your price reduction is probably $10,000, $15,000, maybe $25,000. So that's why you will hear so many agents say staging is cheaper than your first price reduction. So in order to avoid having to do that price reduction, and you want to make the house look as good as possible when you initially list it, investing a few $1,000s into some staging might make the difference on attracting a buyer to make an offer right away, rather than the listing sitting there and requiring you to do a price reduction in order to motivate a buyer to, you know, take a bite at it. So that's reason number 2. Reason number 3. Buyers make value assessments in larger increments than what staging costs. So this is kind of related to the same reasoning behind that second reason about the price reduction. So when buyers are making a value assessment on your house, and let's say they're looking at your house and you've got it priced at, you know, $425, they're not saying, I think this house is only worth like $423. No, at the very least, they're making their adjustments in value by $5,000 increments, but oftentimes it's, you know, more like $10,000, $25,000, or $50,000 increments, depending on what your price range is. And if you're at the higher price ranges, then they may be adjusting it by like $50,000 to $100,000 increments. So when buyers are making those assessments on, like, they look at your house and they're saying, is it worth what they've got it listed at, or is it worth what it's probably going to take in order to win this house? They're not saying, you know, it's off by $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000. They're making those increments of assessment at least $5,000, if not more. So making the investment in the staging maybe only costs you a few $1,000s, and that is less of an impact than the increments on what a buyer is going to adjust their value assessment of your house. So, all right, that's reason number 3. Next reason number 4, helps buyers to envision whether a room will work for them or not better than if that room was completely empty. So this is more kind of on the visual aspect. It's also on the confidence aspect. So when buyers are looking at the house, and this is particularly true in living rooms, dining rooms, and bedrooms. So when they're looking at your living room, they're going to be thinking, okay, can I fit my couch here? Can I fit my TV here? Can I fit that coffee table here? You know, big sectional couches are very popular these days. Those things take up a lot of room. TVs are very important these days, so when they're looking at the room, they're kind of wondering, all right, looking at the walls of the room, I have, only one of two options to put my TV, in one of these two different places, which means then my furniture has to go over there on the opposite side of the room. Is my furniture going to fit over there? So if you've got furniture in the room, it helps them make more of a confident decision of like, oh yeah, this will work, or no, it won't work. So same thing with the bedrooms. They walk into a bedroom, they're wondering, ooh, will a bed fit here or not? If I put a bed here, can I put my dresser over there? Can I have the nightstands over here? So empty room, it's kind of hard for them to visualize it. Staged room with furniture in it, easier for them to visualize that. So the reason why you want them to be able to visualize these things is back to confidence. If you want a strong offer, if you want competitive offers, if you want a quick offer, a buyer needs to be confident in making that decision and having the confidence of, yes, the furniture will fit, is just one of the, check boxes that they've got to check off before they pull the trigger on, yes, we are going to give you a serious, confident, strong offer on this house. If they can't check that checkbox on furniture fitting or not, they're going to be more hesitant on submitting that strong offer. Or, they submit the offer, you go under contract, they're going to be less confident on sticking with the offer. If something comes up while you're under contract, they may be like, ooh, I'm already unsure about the furniture situation here. So this is, now these inspection issues are just one more thing that is giving me pause about going forward with this deal. So that is reason number 4. All right. Reason number, what reason are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so reason number 5. When you are removing all your stuff out of the house and you're hiring a stager to put stuff in the house, doing that basically removes all of your personal decorations, your personal items, family photos, family heirlooms, things that are personal to you, and it replaces them with just neutral items that don't mean anything to anyone. So, and this is important because sometimes your personal, photos, your personal family heirlooms or decorations or collectibles or keepsakes or whatever, those things could be a distraction for buyers as they're walking through the house. So when you've got the house vacated and the stager comes in and puts the furniture and decor items in the house, you're removing all of your personal items that could be a distraction. When buyers are walking through your house, you want them to be focused on the house itself, not your stuff. So hiring a stager removes your stuff and reduces the risk of the buyers being distracted by your stuff rather than focused on the house. So, all right, the next reason kind of piggybacks off of that, actually. So your taste in furniture and interior design and interior decor items, that's your taste. It may not be for everyone. So when a stager comes in, they're going to choose furniture items and decor items that are neutral and appropriate for the space. And so if you've got a personal preference in furniture style, or you've got a personal preference in interior decoration, that's your personal preference. And so you don't want buyers to come in and be turned off by your personal preference. And I'm not saying that happens to everyone, or it happens to people with certain interior designs, preferences more than others. But you want your house to appeal to the masses. And when people are walking through the house, you want buyers to think about, is this their house? You don't want them to be distracted with, this is somebody else's house. This is somebody else's decor and interior design style. So hiring a stager kind of reduces the opportunity or the potential for a buyer to be distracted by your personal design preferences versus theirs. All right, seventh and final reason here, your furniture and your decor may not match the style of the house. So one great example of this is people who have a mid-century modern house, but the interior furniture and decor items are more like classic or traditional. So like the furniture and the decor don't match the vibe and the architectural style of the house. Could be the inverse. People could have mid-century modern furniture in a classic house or a traditional architecture house, and it just doesn't jive, it doesn't mesh. So that can be distracting to some people. And so hiring a stager removes that and allows the stager to then come in and choose furniture and decor items that are consistent and match the architectural and design style of the house itself, not your stuff and your furniture. So that is 7 reasons there why you should consider hiring a stager when selling your house. And that is the end of this video. Tune in for more. Thanks, guys. Done Beats Perfect.